Good evening. It is day 25. 5 days left on this challenge, and then we'll be figuring out what's going to occur after that. I'm going to do some review of the 30 days of posting and kind of see what I talked about most, see what folks kind of responded to, and see what really kind of flowed from the heart to keep talking about. So, but for today, I wanted to hit up on a group that I follow. I've talked about them before, the International Fellowship of Chivalry Now, and the Facebook group had a conversation the other day. There's a lot going on in the world, and I think some people get a little disheartened from it. And I think, in our hearts, no one wants. We'll fight over. We'll fight over different things. We'll fight over resources, or we'll fight over borders, or we'll fight over laws. And I'm not saying any of those things aren't important, but I also think that most people aren't. I think most people, if you ask them what they wanted, all people, is that they wanted to live in peace, that they could be healthy. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, so to speak. Food, shelter, raising their family in a safe environment, that sort of thing. I don't think you'd come across any of them that would say that they wished for anger or hatred or hurting. I think there's folks out there that just want to see the world burn, but I don't think they're the majority of humanity. I really don't. When I really get away from the news and I get away from social media and I actually look to the people around me, I think we're all. I think because we're splinters of the whole, if we're little kind of echoes of the universe, we all have our ways of being and living. And it's amazing to me, honestly, to have this many people with the brains that we can do, the things that we can think up, the behaviors that we can have, and that we actually do come together in tribes and communities and families, and we don't just absolutely destroy each other all the time. So I have to say that there's probably a commonality or a underlying thrum of humanity that all kind of wants the same thing. And so during this conversation that was on Facebook, there was a lot of folks being just kind of disconcerted about the whole thing. And one of the gentlemen posted a Franciscan benediction. And you're going to see me look away for a minute because I'm going to read it. And if you guys do comment on this video, I'd be interested to hear your kind of feedback and thoughts on it, because the conversation was pretty good in the post. But it says, may God bless you with discomfort, at easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you may live deep within your heart. May God bless you with anger, at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you may work for justice, freedom, and peace. May God bless you with tears to shed for those who suffer pain, rejection, and hunger, so that you may reach out your hand to comfort them, to turn their pain into joy. And may God bless you with enough foolishness to believe that you can make a difference in the world, so that you can do what others claim cannot be done, to bring justice and kindness to all our children and all people. And, when I read that, I really liked that last kind of post there, and the guy that put this up actually kind of highlighted that. And he said, and may God bless you with enough foolishness to believe that you can make a difference in the world, so that you can do what others claim cannot be done, to bring justice and kindness to all our children and people. And I think that's the thing, is it gets very disconcerting when we see these big things and we feel almost powerless, because, we go, how come you guys don't change the laws, or how come you don't do that? And you still have to be a citizen of your country, I guess, to, you got to go in and you got to vote and you got to make your voice heard. But at the same time, it's like you have to be able to look to the world around you, and don't get caught up in the fact, like I hear so many people say, well, there's just, no way to fix this, or there's no way out of this, or we're just doomed, or humanity sucks, or whatever. And then to disprove that instantly, I can show you a ton of people that are out doing great things and good things for the world and helping others, and creating art and lifting new inventions up and finding solutions to things, finding cures, going so far as to I saw a family here that offered to take in some of the children that were separated. I think it was like 4 children. I talked with her, and they were amazing. They were all little, and she was taking care of them, and So there's all good things going on too. So I don't get so caught up in the negative, and I know the negative is strong. It's very strong. I don't know if we're hardwired to see the negative for survival. Like we just see it because we respond more to that. But look for the positives. If you're just kind of stuck or you're kind of dark, I want you to kind of step away from social media, step away from the news, and walk out and just start to look like for 5 things, 2 things, 1 thing, right? A day that you can find that's good about the world, and then build on that. And then if you don't see it, step out and do something. And it doesn't have to be major. It can be as simple as, mowing somebody's lawn, or, paying for somebody's coffee. Like I noticed the other day in the grocery store, there was a couple there that was trying to buy something and it was a little bit over what they had, and you reach for it and you help them out, right? So it's just little things. So, but welcome to day 25, and thank you for following me along this journey, and I will see you tomorrow.